Okay, this is going to be part two and the final part of the Lincoln Precision Tig working cable install. You can see right here. So I went from a 12.5 foot ground cable or work cable to a 25 footer. So that is a 25 footer. I bought this from Central Welding in Vancouver, Washington. If you ever, all this stuff will be in the description, but Central Welding, ask for David or Bill. Bill and David, they are awesome. They will go out of their way to help you, especially if you're a beginner and you're intimidated and you got questions. And you go to some of these welding shops and these guys don't want to answer your questions. They want to, make themselves sound like they're all knowledgeable and that you're just an idiot. David and Bill work with me. Like I said, I'm a beginning TIG welder. I don't know much about it, and they're just great guys, man. I can ask any stupid question, and they sit there and help me, and then I can ask about parts. And I messed up on the cable I ordered for the TIG torch, and they worked with me to get the torch I wanted, and yeah, they just went out of their way to help. Speaking of that, I got the new 25-foot CK TIG torch. This is the Ultra Flex cable with the flex head. This is the 17 series. It's absolutely awesome. You can see it's got the red cable on the inside. If I can get some light in there. Well, let's see on the other side. But I'll do a review on that later on. And then I also on Amazon bought this cheap little vinyl cover, but it worked great for my Lincoln one, so I don't have a problem with it. And then we just took the connector from the Lincoln Electric and just swapped it over onto that one. I should have done a video on that for people that don't know, but I'm sure there's a video on it on YouTube. Alright, for this job, all we're going to need is a 7/16 socket, a 3/8 socket. This is for the lug bolt, the pliers for applying the strain relief piece, and the 3/8 is for removing all the bolts. So once I get set up here, we'll get going. Alright, here we are, we're set up. So in the previous video, I said I let these bolts loose, which I did. I'm going to go ahead and remove them using a 3/8 socket. So one of the other cool things at Central Welding is, they didn't have to, but they went ahead and swapped out the ground clamp that I had. I already had it, so they swapped it over to the new cable for me. They clamped on the whatchamacallits here, the terminal lugs. So they went ahead and crimped those on for me, and hooked up the ground cable. I mean, they didn't have to do it. I could have done it at my own shop, but they hooked me up and did it, man. Just one more reason why I always go through them. These back in the exact same order they were in. Now, I'm not going to tighten that down just yet. I'm going to do the strain relief first. All right. So, I'm going to take this right here. This slides in, so this piece will go in like this, and this will slide in this hole. And when this compresses down, this piece right here, or this part of the strain relief, will dig into the cable. And when this is compressed like this, I don't know how well you can see it, but it really digs into that cable, really digs in there. And that's what's going to keep that cable from moving. So, There we go. And I probably got out of sight, didn't I? No, I got it. So it looks like channel locks does the trick. And now that cable is not moving. It is pinched in there good. And we're going to go ahead and tighten up that bolt. Now, the biggest thing is when you're tightening this back, make sure these cables, you don't want to tighten them too much. Make sure ain't nothing moving, that's all. All right. Everything's sturdy, everything's back in place. We don't have any issues. There's plenty of slack in there. That goes up nice and snug the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna go ahead and put this side back on. So, turn this back around front. So there we go, guys. That's how I did the ground cable swap out. Hopefully that came out pretty well. I know it's dark. That's for now. So I swapped out to a 25-foot ground cable and a 25-foot CK Tig torch. I will get the part numbers for those. I'll put that in there. I also will put in the description of where I got that cover for the Tig torch. It's only a, what is it, a vinyl or polyester cover or whatever. But it literally, that's 25-foot one. I think it cost me $18 or $19 on Amazon. And then the welding supply store that I go to is Central Welding in Vancouver, Washington. Central Welding Supply. They are phenomenal people. Again, David and Bill are the people that you'd want to talk to. Bill's been working with me on a lot of this stuff. He's given me a lot of information. And the best part about those guys that work there is, like, I'm a beginning TIG welder. And a lot of TIG places that I've been, or not TIG places, but a lot of welding supply stores that I've been to, like, you go in there, you ask a stupid question, everybody looks at you like an idiot, and it just makes you want to be like, either A, you want to get defensive and you just want to tell them to F off and carry on, or B, you just don't ever want to shop there again. But you go in there to Central Welding, and Bill in particular, and David, you can ask them any questions you want, and they are super, super cool. I've asked some of the stupidest questions. I messed up on the TIG torch that I ordered, and they may think I'm dumb, but they don't show it. They sit there and they explain things to me. They work with me. Bill will sit there and go through all the catalogs. He'll give me catalogs. He'll go through. He will make sure that when you leave there, you have the answer to your questions. So I highly recommend Central Welding. I mean, especially if you're someone that's intimidated of going to another welding supply, because maybe you've gone and you just get sick and tired of that bravado that you get at some of these other welding supply stores. If you go to Central Welding in Vancouver, Washington, they will take care of you. And they'll treat you like you're a 25-year TIG welding vet or a welding vet, anything, whatever. They will take good care of you. All right, that concludes this video. Hopefully you guys were able to see how I got that strain relief on. It's kind of dark in the pane, but anyways, like and share if you want.